For 10 years, the F-117 Nighthawk flew through the world's airspace like a folded black origami crane. To global radar systems, it simply wasn't there. It was a billion-dollar ghost. Then, on a March night in 1999, a missile older than the pilot it was hunting reached up out of a Serbian field and pulled the ghost out of the sky. The Serbian unit lacked bleeding-edge computing power or superior machines. They succeeded by exploiting a physical flaw the size of a brushstroke. Stealth is a fragile physical illusion. It is a state of being that is susceptible to weather, friction, and basic mechanical reality. To understand why the plane fell, we have to look past those famous sharp angles. The real war was fought on a microscopic scale, painted directly onto the skin of the wing. The airframe was coated in a layer of velvet black paint, thick as a fingernail, packed with iron ball powder. This is radar-absorbent material. When incoming energy strikes the wing, the waves sink into that velvet like a stone into still water. The iron catches the energy and turns it to heat. But velvet is delicate. The sun bleached it, rain etched tiny channels into the surface. The shock of high-G maneuvers shook the iron molecules loose, breaking their bonds. Back in the hangar, ground crews worked through the night under yellow lamps, repainting the damaged wings by hand. But human hands leave imperfections. Every manual patch left a hairline crack. In the language of stealth engineering, a tiny crack is a loud reflection. The F-117 was in a constant losing battle against basic physical entropy. Its invisibility literally peeled away with every flight. While American engineers measured stealth in fractions of a millimeter, a Serbian colonel named Zoltán Dani measured it in nights spent waiting in a forest. Colonel Dani tracked the flights using a map and a sharp pencil, commanding a unit equipped with bulky, Soviet-era radar trucks. The American chemical coating was highly specialized. It was tuned to absorb the short, high-frequency radar waves used by modern, precision targeting systems. Dani's obsolete equipment cast massive, slow-rolling waves into the air, long wavelengths the F-117's velvet was never designed to catch. Instead of bouncing off, these huge waves wrap completely around the airframe. The energy rings the entire aircraft like a struck bell. Total invisibility is a physics myth. Stealth offers a narrow window of silence against specific frequencies. When the radar wavelength matches the aircraft's physical scale, the silence ends. On March 27th, Dani kept his systems powered down, hiding in the dark. He had watched the American pilot fly the exact same corridor for 3 nights, and he knew exactly when to look. High above, the pilot banked toward his target and reached for the payload release. For 3 seconds, the bomb bay doors cracked open. In that brief window, the perfectly angled geometry is gone, and the mechanical seal is broken. The jagged internal machinery was suddenly exposed to the sky. The underside of the aircraft glowed on the screen like a struck match in a dark room. Dani saw it and turned his key. 2 missiles climbed out of the field on columns of orange flame. The first one detonated close enough to shred the wing. Billion-dollar chemistry and geometry were undone by the mechanical necessity of dropping a bomb. The illusion was unsustainable in combat. The black paint that was meant to hide the aircraft now lay scattered in a Serbian field. This single wreckage proved that treating stealth as an external coating was a liability. Because paint can crack and peel in a combat environment, modern engineering moved the stealth inward. Aircraft like the B-21 replace hand-painted chemicals with carbon threads woven directly into the airframe at the factory. A quiet shape is no longer treated as a standalone shield. Today, physical stealth is a single layer of a much larger strategy, integrated with electronic warfare, active signal jamming, and route deception. The F-117 was built on the elegant idea of a machine that simply could not be seen. Its failure revealed the mechanical truth. Paint cracks, and somewhere, a patient man with old equipment is always watching.